Pisces gang, gang, gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message from my beautiful Pisces. As you can see, that flame was holding on just by a little string was hanging on, honey, okay? Holy angels and spirit guys, please give us exactly what it is that we need to know. In regards to my beautiful Pisceans, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, these messages are general, guys, okay? Take what resonates with you. Leave the rest. Don't force shit to fit, okay? Cross watchers, you're welcome here as well. Just place yourself where you belong in the storyline. Everybody, please take a moment and click that like button, as well as the subscribe button. If you want to help in our growth, we would love to have you as a part of our community. And click that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload on the channel. Send me a little comment down below, guys. Little hey girl, hey, okay. It's almost y'all birthday. It's almost Pisces season, baby, y'all. Tell me what you're doing for your birthday. Let me know where you all are tuning in from, like what country or where you're located, okay? I want to know what state, what country, all of that. Where you at? Where you at? Like, I'm interested, okay? All right, so action-packed pre-shuffle here. I mean, the cards would not stop flying at me. The crazy thing is, I feel like this person is so vocal now, or this energy wants to be so vocal now all of a sudden because of this insecurity. Okay, there's an insecurity about where things are going, where you are, if you're still there, if you are still connected to them, if the emotions still are mutual, if this is salvageable. Clearly there's been a disconnect, okay, and that is very evident by all of the cards here in the center, but we're going to start with this row here. Now, in regards to that flame on the Palo Santo, if you'll rewind, look, it was just hanging on by just a shred, a thread, small, eeny, weeny little piece of thread, barely there. And I get that is a signifier of this person's energy, you guys, okay? So they most certainly could be like telling a lie to themselves about the potential of where things are going to go with the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords also signifies this person's thoughts of how you view them. They feel like you don't trust them anymore, or like they did something to make themselves be deemed untrustworthy. Now, the reason why they're holding on to hope, or why they feel like there's still a fighting chance, is somebody who feels like things are not over here, like this is not done, that there's still a chance, right, for them to turn things around. It comes by way of one of the very first cards. If you ever spoke to this person about what adults do, right? Adults don't always get their way. There has to be some level of compromising. So they may definitely start using some of your own language to express themselves, for the lack of better words. The Three of Pentacles is about working together. It is about partnership. It's about trust as well, though, right? You can't really partner with someone or get on one accord with a person that you don't trust. So that's what this person feels like their biggest battle is here, is getting you to acknowledge that they're using the word love, guys, okay? So they actually love you, and that whatever happened, whatever transpired within this Ten of Swords is done. Like they're not that person anymore, or that would never happen again. This is somebody who also feels like you're not being fair. They feel like at the very first sign of danger or of a lie, whatever this is that they did, Ten of Swords, it very much so hurt you. You could have went off on them. You may have cursed them out. You may have told them about themselves, or you could have kept it to yourself and just kept it moving. They feel like that was a one-off situation, that you didn't give them a chance to actually show you that that would never happen again, that you just kind of demised this connection, that you dismissed them. They feel dismissed and disregarded. Now, that's a little bit of entitlement for me, because if you brought this Ten of Swords energy, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, which is a betrayal, or is something that would lead a person to believe that they need to disconnect from you entirely. It's very painful. It can feel deceptive or like deceit. You brought that energy to this table, so you can't then tell somebody how to react to you or how to feel. It's pretty much what they're doing, or what they're saying. That how you feel, they don't feel that that is fair, right? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. I said we were going to deal with the first row, but they're taking me down the center aisle, babe. Okay, plot twist, bitch. So this fell on the floor, right? So this person is a little bit mad. I'm not laughing at them. Sorry. Get it together. Get it together, bitch. Queen of Pentacles. So for me, this signifies your energy in their eyes, right? This is all from the perspective and the lens of this person, okay? I do feel like they're attempting, or they will be attempting to make a resurgence, okay? They may use your birthday as the opportunity to do that for some of you. And for others of you, they may take their time, you know, just depending on what kind of strategy they're going to attempt to use. This is somebody who definitely has not been able to move on, okay? They've been really struggling with the lack of stability that the connection brought. Even if the two of you didn't know each other for that long, it's something about spending time with you. It's something about being around you, the conversations, and just the way that you poured into them. It was extremely valuable. Queen of Pentacles, right? That's now crossing. So they threw that on the floor, right? So I feel like this person goes in and out of how they feel, right? Like they go between feeling hurt, then feeling angry, then feeling confused with the Moon card here. So they don't really know how to read you. This is somebody who feels like they at one point had complete access to you. And they also felt like you liked them more than they are thinking now, right? Like, so this person felt like you were in love with them. They felt like they had a clear view of what this was, of what this connection was. You were very honest with this individual, okay? And I do feel like you poured into them, right? Some of your purest cups, because we have the Ace of Cups here. This signifies water, which you also represent, okay? So this could be another Pisces, such as yourself, or a Cancer or a Scorpio. For some of you, it may be a Leo. Now, I'm not saying that this person is arrogant, but I am saying that for you to have offered some of your purest energy to this individual, they may have gotten a little bit comfortable with the trajectory of the relationship. Okay, the Chariot suggests that they thought that there was forward movement on the up and up, that things would always be on the up and up no matter what. And you could be definitely surprising this person slightly by your abrupt shift, or just the way in which you're handling them now. So for those of you who are not completely disengaged or disconnected from this person, they might feel like that's worse, right? It's unfair because you're still in their life, but they're not able to have you in the capacity that they were before. They may still have access to you, but not as much. They may still have conversations with you, but not as deep. They may still be able to be around you, but you're there, but you're not there. You know what I mean? They may also feel like they are on the brink of losing you based on just how much you have changed, or how the purity of this cup has now been diluted. Okay. Ace of Cups is one of the purest forms of the cup energy in tarot, right? It is overflowing. It's abundant. It is an extreme amount of support and love and nurturing. And it is definitely an energy that should not be going towards just anyone. So the comfortability level that this person had with you is definitely something that they are acknowledging that is gone now. They feel like you view them as either a liar, or somebody who does not have their best interests at heart, somebody that needs to be held at arm's length. And they want to come in and disprove that. Now, this, like, again, we have that entitlement that is kind of showing up here on and off, whereas this person feels like not listening to them, or not at least giving them a listening ear, or not wanting to have the conversation, because for some of you might just be blowing them off. Like, I don't want to talk about that. Like, we're going to move on from that. We're just friends, or I'm not going to deal with that, or I'm just not answering you, right? Like, just leaving them on red. Not really entertaining it is where they're getting this sort of like, that's not fair. You know, like, that's not cool. I'm trying to be the adult here, right? That's possibly some language that they might use. You know, adults talk about things. That would most certainly be gaslighting. Okay. Ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, I don't advise that. I don't. It will come back to bite you in your ass. I feel like Pisces is being nice. I feel like you guys have been as nice as you can be. Okay. Especially in regard to the energy that has shown up more recently, right? This is the signifier of what has transpired that has created this obstacle, that has created the stagnation. I feel like you weren't asking for a lot. 3 of Pentacles is nothing. You didn't ask this bitch for Ace of Pentacles. You didn't ask them for 10 of Pentacles yet. Three of Pentacles is like, we can get on one accord. We could talk about this. We can compromise. Like we can discuss like adults what is transpiring here and both come to an agreement. And I feel like this person didn't take advantage of that when you were offering it, but it's like they want that now. Like now they're willing to talk. Now they want to talk. Ciao. They're also viewing you as somebody who got the fuck out of Dodge way too fast. Okay. So here's what alarms me with the energy that is coming towards you. Okay. Because everything else has kind of been just what their thoughts are. But I feel like the way that this person is going to strategize is by way of the mindset that you didn't give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? You weren't patient with me. Like you did not stick around. You know what I mean? You just kind of blew me off. You ran away. You said that you were in love, but clearly that was a lie, because at the first opportunity you were out the door. Now that doesn't have to be the truth, guys, right? Of course not. This is their thoughts, right? Like this is how they are viewing things. And they feel like you are a bit smug. Okay. They're viewing you as the arrogant one, the one who feels like you have the upper hand now. They don't like that, right? It's not that they don't want you to be confident, but they don't like the idea of you feeling like you know that you have them the way that you do. They don't like being attached to someone emotionally and yet not knowing whether or not it's mutual or if it will even ever pay off, right? So if this was the type of person who didn't give you much in the connection, they're now like ramping up their efforts. Okay, this Ten of Cups is definitely somebody who is trying to make you happy. Ten of Cups is like the ultimate amount of happiness, right? It's like the happily ever after. But in terms of this person's energy, I feel like this is them doing things that they had a chance to do before, because you enlightened them about what the requirements were in order to continue to sip from your pure cups. You told them, but they did not seize that opportunity because of their own arrogance and conceited energy. They just kind of thought that the trajectory was set. I have you. I'm in there, right? Like shit is never going to change. Okay. Once we locked in, ain't no switching up, that type of thing. But you most definitely switched up, and now they're angry. They are upset about this. They feel like you at least owe them a conversation, and they feel like it could not have been true. The emotions that you felt for them were a lie if you just disappeared like that. But they are going to attempt to reconcile this, okay? Now, this patience card is what gives me pause, and that's what I want to get to. Your intuition will definitely let you know what type of time this person is on. That is what you would need to rely on. That is what you would need to tap into to understand whether or not this Ten of Cups is temporary or if it's actually a shift and change in their perspective and a transformation in their attitude and the way that they will be approaching this connection moving forward, because that is what will be needed in order for it to be successful. I feel like this person was looking like, okay, this connection is now in the stage of the Chariot, which is ultimate success. It is successful. It is resourceful. It is moving forward. It is victory, right? It's a victorious movement forward. However, they weren't adding anything to this energy. So you were really the one carrying this on your back. And I feel like you opted out. Something occurred. So either you felt like your hand was forced and you opted out, and that's where the betrayal is coming from, because it's like you waited and waited and waited and waited, and you even tried to compromise, right? Like gave this person ample amount of time, which is why I don't advise them pointing the finger as if you're the one being unfair, because I feel like you were more than fair. Sun, Ace of Cups, Chariot, like that's more than fair. So what you're really going to need to be paying attention to is this patience energy, right? It signifies somebody potentially trying to evoke guilt, right? Nobody changes overnight type of energy. Like, if you love me, then if you say that you love me and you knew how I was before, then this switching up is not cool. It's not fair. Like, I told you what I'm working on. I told you what is going to happen. It requires patience. The changes that you are looking for, the changes that you are wanted. I'm trying, damn it. Like that sort of thing. And it will only sound off an alarm if they're trying to attempt to use that patience word to get you to stick around longer without the necessary actions. Okay. So let's just pull a few clarifiers here. Can we clarify this patience card? Yeah, see judgment in the reverse, right? And judgment is about awakening, right? So it's like postponing the awakening, postponing the actual ascension, and the transformation is there, but postponing things so that that fountain can turn back on. You see what I'm saying? With the Ace of Cups here twice. They're fiending for that shit. So they want your attention again. They kind of want you to talk to them the way that you used to. Be sweet again, right? Like, be there. I'm not saying that you were at their beck and call, but I feel like you were extremely resourceful for this person. You were showing up for them. You were being supportive, very nurturing. That is something that money can't buy. That is something that doesn't come by you every day. That is something that you can't just go out and try to get another relationship and expect it to be like this. They've tried. They failed. So that is what you need to keep your good eye on. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Water, Queen of Cups, same thing. Intuition. Your intuition will definitely tell you, because this person's going to be popping a lot of good shit. They're going to be saying some shit that you want to hear. Okay. Can I just say that? They will be saying things that you've been wanting to hear. They will say things that you want to hear. And I'm not saying that they're lying, but you still need to be very receptive, and you need to use your discernment and your intuition to acknowledge whether or not they are genuine, or if they're just trying to access that fountain again. Queen of Swords. Be very much so head over heart, and also be willing to wait it out. Because here's the thing, right? Your intuition will tell you, but so will time, consistency, right? You showing up with the 10 of Cups with this big, large, major offer for Pisces. Finally, right? You're finally showing the fuck up. So that's gifts. That's romantic gestures. That's kind of pouring into you the same way they were able to sip from your fountain endlessly, right? You're finally getting reciprocation. You're getting reciprocity, okay? Time will tell whether or not that ends. So they will also need to have patience, right? Because there is no just coming back in and I'm gonna turn back on my fucking fountain, bitch. You can die of thirst, okay? You need to show me that that is deserving, okay? There's always this already this energy of feeling like you betrayed yourself or lied to yourself, right? You may have felt like the betrayal was to yourself for waiting or for expecting to receive something and it never coming, right? Like that's the ultimate, like, wanting to kick yourself type of energy. So you turned it off. You were no longer reliable for this person with the Queen of Cups turning sideways, and they are angry about that. They are. Anger doesn't change anything though, right? And they also are wanting to get out of this energy of feeling confused about how you actually feel now, right? Like, was it even real? Did you play me? Like, how do you just turn off the fountain? How do you just turn off love? Like, you can't do that. Yeah, I would make them grovel. Honestly, I would, okay? With the Eight of Wands here, they will be looking for you to turn it back on. Moving things quickly, moving things fast. I wouldn't. I would just chill. Bring things to a nice, easy, and even-keeled pause. That doesn't mean to play games with them, but yeah, we're not moving as quickly as you think we are, okay? Just because you showed up with a few flowers, bitch. Just because you showed up with a meal hoe. Like, I could buy my own shit, honestly. Honestly. And now you're wanting to do the things that you think will make me happy now that there's a danger zone. But what about before? Like, we're not just going to forget about that. That fountain is turned off forever, bitch. In fact, it's not even there, okay? And I feel like the longer it goes on, if this is insincere, right, with that judgment in the reverse, they won't be able to hold up that mask for very long, okay? There will be an impatience with you in regard to, I said sorry, I've done this and this and that, now we need to go back to how things were before. That's not how this works. You are in control. And I feel like you're not being smug about it. You're not being like arrogant or conceited about it, but because you are taking this kind of control over yourself, right? Like you are controlling the narrative for yourself with this Queen of Swords energy. Is very powerful energy. You're not tapping into the emotional side, okay? The Queen of Cups is still there, so you're still very much so sweet. You're still very much so yourself, but you're also adapting to some of that air quality, which is I don't give a fuck, bitch. You will get cut the fuck off. You see this hand? It will be a backhanded, get the fuck out of my face. No, just right? This is like having your sword on ready. Fuck those feelings type of thing. Queen of Cups along with the Queen of Swords. And this person likes you emotional. They don't like you rational. They don't like you practical. They don't like you logical. You know, it doesn't benefit them. Now, that's not to say that that hasn't changed, right? This is how they have been known to be in the past. And it could most certainly be how they show up moving forward as well. This could just be damage control, that 10 of Cups. So in order to protect yourself, you are going to need to temper your own emotions, right? Like I said, they're going to be saying things that you want to hear. Can we still be friends? So they may start off a little bit slower, and that's good. Friends are good. Friends is good, but it's definitely going to elevate. It's going to escalate quickly too. Okay. So they're going to come in and suggest that the two of you just work on a friendship, work on the foundation, but then their actions will read something totally different. So they'll still want to try to have sex with you. They will still want to go out on dates with you, plan something romantic, giving you, lots of romantic gestures, texting, still calling you the pet names and baby and all of this other stuff. And it's like, I thought we were friends. I thought you wanted to be friends. Can we still be friends is definitely just the opener. It's an icebreaker. They don't really mean that, guys, okay? I'll wait forever. So this person could definitely be tapping into their more patient side. Okay, that's definitely a possibility. Forever? That's a long fucking time. You got to have a lot of patience for forever, okay? Yeah. So they're very adamant and serious, guys, about moving this forward. I want that old thing back. That gives me pause. And at the bottom of the deck we have, are you avoiding me? So here's the thing, right? An abrupt shift in energy, somebody who feels like they got so comfortable with you checking in on them or being nice to them, nurturing to them, that Ace of Cups energy, right? Like that Ace of Cups shit is hard to kind of, it is like a sweet hit of cocaine. Okay, I don't know what that feels like, but I'm just saying, right? It's addictive. It is one that makes someone feel very good. You gave them an extreme high with the Sun card here. Just very beautiful energy, abundant energy, right? Like that definitely fed them and they weren't feeding you back. So, I mean, here's the thing. I do feel this person shifting in their energy and wanting to make this right. But again, they're learning a lesson. So this gives me the type of person who they need to wait, right? Like they need to be put at arm's length. They need to learn that no, it's not just going to come that easy just because you say the right thing, just because you're doing some of the right things, just because you show up correctly for a week or two, bitch. No. But they are fiending for another chance. Okay, if you have been avoiding them, that is something that you have not been known to do. Okay, they may definitely feel like they have angered you beyond repair, but they're not able to just walk away from this as easily as they thought. Okay, and then we have apologies here, and that goes right over this Queen of Pentacles crossing. Okay, so there is a slight remorse here. There is an apology coming about pushing you to the limit or doing whatever this is that they did that led you to this 10 of Swords, which is ending things, right? And they're also acknowledging that nothing is going to be starting where you left off. Even though they say they want that old thing back, they do want what you were giving, but they also acknowledge that they have to meet you halfway. They have to meet the two of you. It won't work. It won't transpire. It will not progress without another party. Somebody cannot carry a whole relationship by themselves. All right, so I'm heading over to the extended. Let's see where this is going. Okay, let's see if this is an empty offer or not. We got empty in the reverse, but we will check. Let's see if it's worth your time. Let's see, you know, if they actually have transformed, what that looks like, okay? And what it looks like, whether you decide to deal with this or not, go in the opposite direction. We'll also throw in some new love in there as well and see what that looks like for those of you who are adamant about moving forward and adamant about making this person wait forever. Okay, so without further ado, click the like button and the subscribe button, the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. We'll also get some time frames in reference to when this is all going to transpire, both old and new, and I'll see you guys over there.